I am the Mad Hatter. Welcome, folks. Welcome, gents, back to a brand new video. I'm the Apple Viper Rail fans, and this is the 100 sub special. I know I'm a bit late on this, but thank you for 133 subs as it currently stands. Today we are looking at my hat collection. So, yay. Let's get into it. So, the first hat we are looking at is this little engineer's hat. They're mostly all engineer's hat, except for the last one, but we'll get into that. This one has no logo on it. So, yeah, all the other ones do. And inside, you can't really see much. So, yeah. This hat, I have had the longest out of all of them. And I got when I was pretty young, because of course I did. So I got this when I was still into trains. So, yeah. Before my era where I got out of trains, and then those I got when I was back into trains. But, again, we're not getting into those yet. This one I got when I was pretty young, you know. Ooh, Thomas the Train is cool, you know. You know how it was. If you're watching this video, you were in the same phase. I know you were, okay? Don't lie. Don't lie. So, yeah, I got this hat, and because I got it when I was so young, it's pretty small. It does have an adjustable strap at the back. One that I'm not too big of a fan of. I more prefer Velcro. But, I mean, it works, and it has a lot of adjustability, as you can clearly see. So, yeah, it's a very basic engineer's hat that I have. So, yeah, unfortunately, I can't recall much about this one, just that I know I got it when I was young, then it was locked away for a few years, collecting dust, and then I got it back out. So, it's pretty cool. It's a nice little hat. Moving on to the next hat is this Alaskan Railroad hat. So, yeah. This hat I do have a history of, actually. So I got this about a year or two ago, and I got it from a yard sale, because I got a lot of things from yard sale. I'm looking at you, big boy tender. This hat belonged to an actual engineer on an Alaskan railroad. What railroad? The Alaskan Railroad. I don't know too much about railroads in Alaska, so yeah. But it's a pretty nice special hat that I have, and it's pretty important, so I try to take good care of this one, you know? And unlike the other two engineers' hats, its black lines are actually thicker than the white lines, which gives it a distinct look from the other ones. And it's a really cool hat, like they all are. So, yeah, you can see it says Alaskan Railroads, ARR for short, and EST 1914. So, this is pretty old. So, yeah, I think that date is when the railroad was founded. Call me out if I'm wrong. I don't know, because, again, I'm dumb when it comes to anything other than the Rio Grande and Union Pacific. And maybe the Pennsy, but everyone knows the Pennsy. So, yeah. There's not too much else to say about it. So, moving on. The next hat is this hat. This is the Durango and Silverton hat, which I got when I visited the Durango and Silverton Railroad. And you can tell I kind of like that railroad. I like it just a little, you know. I mean, it's not like I have a bunch of things of it, you know. So, this hat, I have a lot of history with this hat. A lot more than any other hats. I got this when the first time I rode the Durango in Silverton, which was before I started this channel, I think, so pretty long time ago. On it says Durango and Silverton, Narrow Gauge Railroad and Museum. So, yeah. I wore this hat, all throughout school, so, yeah. Like, every day, you would see me, and then you would see this. Yeah. This is like a warning flag to stay away, probably. So, yeah, I wore this hat all throughout school. If you saw me, you'd see this, and, yeah. So, it was kind of hard to miss me. I'm the only one with this kind of hat, I'm pretty sure, to my knowledge. I have not seen anyone else with a hat like this, so, yeah. The hat is a little big to me. That's how it looks. It's got some tags on the inside, and it uses Velcro, which is nice. I like the Velcro. It gives more adjustability than other hats with that dot kind of connection. I don't know what it's called. So, yeah. I've worn this a lot. It's been through a lot. So, yeah. I would wear this hat pretty much every day. It was pretty iconic. But to me, this thing kind of screams like man-child, you know? Like, it's a little obvious, you know? So, yeah, I mean, like, you can see the problem with this and just being out in public, probably. Which is why I got this hat. Which, believe it or not, yes, I got it yesterday. Yeah. But this hat is a really cool hat. For starters, the back is open, so my head will not become a rainforest when I'm sweaty, because that was a problem with the last hat. So, on it, it says RGS 36. I got this thing yesterday when visiting the Ridgeway Railroad Museum with the replica of Galloping Goose #1. There was a motor car there, watch the shorts, and Galloping Goose #4, but the Goose 4 wasn't running. So, yeah. They're gonna have a new locomotive, I guess, RGS 36. You can probably find information about that online, or visit the Ridgeway Railroad Museum yourself. It's a pretty fun experience, and I would recommend. It's very fun. So, this hat has the same dotted thing on the back. So, that's not the best, but I don't quite mind it. And also, yes, that's the size I have to have it at, so I can wear it. On the front, it has this little rope thing, which is decently loose, but it's on there pretty well, too. Got some lines on the front, just like that one. Has the bright yellow letters RGS 36. Oh, yeah, numbers. So, yeah. It's got some information under this stuff, which you can lift. As you can see, there's some tags. I believe there's 2. Then you also have this one here, which says auto, and then you have a bunch of our information on it. Stuff like that. This part here that I'm holding is a really soft part, like really, really soft. So, yeah. And it's pretty nice to wear. So, yeah. If you do see me, this is what I'm gonna be wearing from now on. So yeah, this is my go-to hat. Now I can trap people and trick them into listening to 8 hours of railroad knowledge that they're gonna forget in like 5 minutes. So, yeah, this is going to be a really nice hat to have, especially when RGS 36 is at the Ridgeway Railroad Museum. Because, yes, they're getting a steam locomotive. So, yeah. But with that, I'm gonna see you later. And the hat collection, I will have to update it. So, yeah. Probably for the next special, you'll see more hats, because I know there are a lot on the Durango and Silverton, and I want to get those, because they look really cool. They're in the same style as this thing. So, yeah. But y'all hit the 100 sub milestone way too fast. It's been like 2.5 months since the 50 sub special. You're subscribing too fast. So yeah, if you don't get me to like 200 subs by tomorrow, I'll have an updated hat collection for you. So yeah. But with that, I have been the Apple Piper Rail fans. I will see you next week. So yeah, it's gonna be a layout update. You can see some changes. Spoilers for that. So with that, comment, hype, like, subscribe, share. I honestly, there's too many things for you to do. I can't keep track of them all. So just do all of them, and I'll see you next week. Whee!